Care package
Look
incoming.
at all this smoke.
Our spy plane's in the air.
It's just one of those games.
Oh my god.
Enemy spy plane above. Securing C.
Listen to my teammates raging. I mean, this doesn't really happen this often.
Radar. All areas secure. Hold your position.
It's ridiculous. They're tubing. They're just... You ever get into those games where you could solve these problems by just switching to flak jacket, but you don't really feel like using flak jacket? That's what's happening in this game. I don't really feel like using flak jacket. Oh, that FAMAS hip fire after the patch. It's still a problem, the FAMAS hip fire, even after the patch. Woo! Just laid down the law on those dudes. What a recovery.
I did not the world.
Huey ready for deployment. Target area.
I don't know how.
Huey on the way. Dogs.
So the life lesson was supposed to be the video after the intro. But I realized that this intro is a life lesson. You can go from negative to positive. You just gotta stick with it and you have to believe. But it's possible. You can make that turnaround. Why does everyone hate this map? This has got to be one of the easiest maps to play on, yet everybody hates it. You would think it would be the other way around. Let me show you how to play on this map. You throw your stuns, you get on B. There's going to be a guy up top with a grenade launcher. You don't have flak jacket, so you hop off the flag. Then your team is going to throw out a smoke screen. You cover them up top, and they get B. It's 1, 2, 3. It's A, B, C. It's that easy. Or actually, maybe it's not that easy. Maybe I should have used flak jacket. And speaking of flak jacket, that makes me think about competitive gaming. Should I talk about competitive gaming?
Our counter spy plane's in the air.
Now I'm a casual gamer,
Friendly spy
and I
plane
like to
inbound.
keep it that way. I'm a casual gamer, so maybe this would be interesting. But because I always thought it was interesting, competitive gaming, not for what's actually happening, but just for all of the rules. I mean, who created those rules? Who came up with these rules? This is a totally different game when you change all of these rules.
Securing Charlie.
Now, I think before I continue, I need to have a disclaimer. I'm not dissing competitive gaming. I'm not saying these gamers don't have skill, because they do. They have skill, and competitive gaming is great, and it's actually extremely popular. It's growing. Why not kill the Claymore and then kill the guy? Get that Hacker Pro, work on that Hacker Pro. It's growing, but I don't know. First up, let me just talk about flak jacket. So, one of the rules is they banned the perk flak jacket. Now, why in the world would they do such a thing? Flak jacket is such a great perk. Why would they ban such a great perk? It's got to be because of all of those fancy grenade throws.
Counter spy plane's in the air.
Now, I know it takes skill to do all those fancy grenade throws. I mean, a guy spawns, chucks a frag, it bounces off of a light post, and then it lands on top of a roof. It rolls on the roof. It goes through the glass on the top of the roof, and then it just drops down onto B. Boom! It just kills anybody trying to take the B flag. And it was just a perfectly cooked grenade. It was so clutch. I mean, it really is, because whenever I try to do that, that never works. So yes, that's definitely skillful. But that's what the flak jacket perk is for. If you don't want to have to deal with these grenades falling out of the sky, you put on flak jacket. But in competitive gaming, they take that away.
Counter spy plane up.
But that's not the only thing that competitive gaming takes away. Another thing is equipment. Are you allowed to use equipment? I don't think you are.
One ready for deployment.
And that's another thing. I mean, why not? Equipment makes people worry about things.
Huey standing by.
And so I guess that's why they don't allow you to use it, because they don't want people to be worrying about
Counter
things.
spy plane up. They're blind.
I don't know. They just want you to worry about gun on gun. And I guess that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, right? I guess that's a good thing, but
Dogs incoming.
I don't know. That's why you have the perk hacker. If you don't want to worry about that stuff, you put on hacker and you can see where all that stuff is. Can I just be only use me blade just for 5 seconds? Right here. Right here. Give me that gun, son. Give me that gun. Oh!
Standing by.
I can never be only use me blade.
Spy plane up. They're
It
blind.
just never works. I mean, that was a perfect opportunity. I just needed one knife.
UV on the way.
But I don't know. I mean, equipment. Don't you think it would be interesting to see what the pros do with all that equipment, to see what equipment they decide to use? And then it would be really dangerous if you gave people positioning. If you gave people positioning, you let them put down claymores and all this other stuff, that would be a nightmare. And I guess that's why they don't allow equipment, because, you know, that would be a nightmare. So I don't know. And then another thing is kill streaks. They don't even have kill streaks in competitive gaming. And kill streaks would really make it unpredictable. Don't you think? I mean, what kill streaks would the pros use? What if somebody got a blackbird? I mean, would they even be able to get a blackbird? And then if they did get a blackbird, you know somebody would have a counter. I mean, it would just be crazy. I really think competitive gaming would be crazy if they had kill streaks. I mean, why don't they have kill streaks? Oh, look at that nice knife.
Deployment.
And you know another thing that's funny? Is like on YouTube, so many people, you know, we talk about gun variety. People are like, you know, we want to see different kinds of guns, and people complain and they troll channels when you use certain guns. Yet in MLG and in all these other competitive platforms, I mean, the only gun you ever see is it's the same, with the same red dot and everything. And competitive gaming is growing. It's pulling in viewers. I mean, I remember I was watching a Wings video and he said he said that competitive gaming, he said that gaming is bigger than NASCAR. And then I read an article that was kind of saying the same thing. It was saying that while all these pro sports, the attendance rates are going down, competitive gaming is going up and all this stuff, you know. But I don't know. I mean, if that's true, then how come when everybody says things like, oh, we want gun variety, in competitive gaming there's zero gun variety and nobody, you know, nobody cares? I mean, it's pulling in viewers. So that makes me think that, you know, maybe people don't really care about gun variety. I don't know.
Enemy spy plane.
I don't know. I mean,
Friendly care package on the way.
what would competitive gaming be like with flak jacket, equipment, kill streaks? Maybe there would be different people on top. Maybe there would be different winners. Maybe it would be extremely unpredictable. Maybe it would be crazy. Maybe it would be hectic. Maybe people would be raging. I don't know. This is the worst commentary on YouTube. A casual gamer talking about competitive gaming. This is the worst commentary on YouTube.
One ready for launch.
And this is the only way I can get a gold gun. I'm not gonna get to this 15th, 14th prestige. It's just not gonna happen. I just have to pick up other people's gold guns. I should just start using scavenger. That way, when I pick up a gold gun, it'll be like it's mine. And I'm not done with the competitive scene yet. I mean, another thing would have to be the respawn timer. I mean, it would be more difficult if there wasn't a respawn timer, because then when you kill somebody, like if you're playing domination and you kill somebody, they're coming right back. There's no delay or anything. They're coming right back. Then another thing with competitive gaming is they use the same maps. They should play on those brand new maps, those map packs. That would be interesting, because those are newer maps. There's different angles. It hasn't been tested. And yeah, you know, a lot of people are gonna say, well, those maps aren't as they're just not as fair. They're not as symmetric. You know, one side is unbalanced. Well, don't you switch sides each game? So I mean, you could see who could do what with the imbalance. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, that's just a a casual gamer that doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just talking about competitive gaming. I'm not dissing it. I'm not saying the players don't have skills or anything. I'm just saying I think it would be crazy if it was just like the game that everybody else is playing, but with organized teams of the best players. I mean, I think that would be crazy. I don't know. So the comment section is going to be very interesting on this video. Gonna have to get some popcorn while I'm reading it. I mean, whew, the trolls. I wonder what the trolls are gonna say about this one. Oh man.